away from that. A dispute between India and Nepal has escalated into a full-blown diplomatic crisis. Nepal's cabinet has endorsed a new map which includes disputed territory like Lipulekh as its own territory. The decision was taken after Nepal's president announced last week that territories of Limpi Yadura, Kalapani and Lipulekh belong to them. Nepal's government is objecting to a road built by India. This is a new link road to Kailash Mansarovar that goes through the Lipulekh Pass. This road goes through the Indian state of Uttarakhand. Nepal had issued a strong protest last fortnight. It summoned the Indian envoy to make a point. And now Nepal is taking claim over the Lipulekh Pass, a territory that India controls. India and Nepal were in the process of resolving this dispute. Foreign secretaries from both sides were supposed to meet, but the outbreak has delayed those talks. The project has been in the public domain since the UPA government era in India. They had cleared it way back in the year 2005. The BJP government began work on it 2 years ago. These developments couldn't have escaped Nepal's radar. So the question needs to be asked, why did Nepal choose to object now when the road was inaugurated? Why didn't Kathmandu say anything earlier? We're now being joined by our principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Subal on the phone line with more details on what Indian government sources are saying. Siddhant, talk to us.
Well, the sources have told us last week, in fact, that when Nepal wanted to have foreign secretary level talks to discuss the entire issue, the sources said that right now the crisis is the COVID crisis, and both the countries should focus on the COVID crisis rather than on this. And once the COVID crisis is over, India is willing to have any kind of talks on the issues, which of course Nepal has suddenly woken up at, it seems, at the behest of someone is China. We know that earlier last week, the Indian Army chief said that it seems that Nepal is raising the issue at the behest of someone, which of course is, no points guessing, is Beijing. But also we need to understand that this crisis is just not 2 or 3 days old or 2 weeks old. It's a 200-year-old issue because Nepal had lost the territory after losing a war with the British Raj, and under a treaty it had given the land to the British Raj. And since then, we have seen many developments happening, including the formation of new states in the Indian subcontinent. But now it seems that as part of posturing an increased standing influence in the South Asian region, Nepal is trying to rake this issue, even despite the fact that Nepal is going to come up with new maps. It's not going to change anything on the ground. Situation remains the same, and India has reiterated in a release that it is the Indian territory. And of course, remember that the Nepalese were also cautious when they called the Indian envoy to meet the foreign minister. They did not mention that this is a summoning, because a summoning in India-Nepal relationship is never heard of. And they clearly in a tweet said that this was a meeting. In that meeting, of course, the Indian envoy reiterated what India has been telling, that this is Indian territory and India has a right to build the road. And the construction of the road had started 2 years ago. Suddenly, Nepal, after the inauguration by the Indian Defence Minister, saying that they object to it, is something out of the blue. So clearly, it is a classic case of Chinese involvement in the region, making countries speak, trying to create an issue.
Siddhant Subal, our principal diplomatic correspondent, joining us on the phone line from New Delhi with the latest on that big story that we're tracking.